Welcome to part 8 of the React tutorial for our beginner series. So in this part we are going to learn about list rendering. So one of the main thing in any web app is to display list of items. So we will learn that how to do that in React. So for that, this is my app from my previous part. So let me comment this out. And we will create a person list. So I am importing it here only, but we have not yet created. So let me go ahead. Okay, first let me, if I am here, then let me import it also. Import person list from dot components. Actually it is not there yet, so I'm not going to save it or it will give an error. So here in component person list dot js I am doing, and it is a simple functional component. So RAFCE, let me close it, and here I have an array const names equal to, it will have 3 string Nabendu, Shikha, Hriday. So 3 string it will have, and then it's a single statement, so I will not use this. I will just use a in a single line we can use if we have a single statement. So what I need to do, I need to do names dot map. So in React we use a lot of ES6 functions, so I will suggest to go through my ES6 course. I have a very good ES6 course. I will give a link in the description also, so go through it. So map, filter, reduce, this means map and filter we use a lot in React. So names.map, I am mapping through it, and then name fat arrow function h1, and inside this the name will be there. So it is sort of convention only. See, this is plural names and this is singular name. You can give anything here, it doesn't matter this thing. So I have done, let me save it, and it is not showing because I have not saved it here. So let me save it here also, and it is showing perfectly as a h1 3. So it is looping through it. Map is used to loop through it and change it a bit. So I can use h1 or something in a map. So like this I am doing and looping through it and showing that. So it is done. So right now it is only this much, but there is a very big issue in this. What the issue? That issue we can see if I open the inspect element, and if I go to the console, I'll get a big fat error that each child in a list should have a unique key props. See, red, it is warning, but this is a red warning and it is not a good warning. So we have to fix it in React. So React, what happens, internal logic requires every item of a list to be unique so that it can function fast. So that internal logic is there, which is written by the Facebook team, so that it have to function fast. So it need every item to be unique. So how to make this unique? So they have given us a special thing which is known as the key. We have to give it key. This is a special React thing, and we have to give something in it which is unique. So what can we give in this array which is unique? As you can see, the name is unique here, but it is not advisable to give the name because in a real world scenario maybe that name will be duplicate. You have to figure it out something like this in an array. So what to give it as unique? Either you can give a timestamp as unique or something else like that. So because if you do a new time, it will give. So I have seen many times in a production level code that people uses that time, new time, or people uses a random number to generate for this array. For objects, array of objects or objects, it will be very easy. because generally from the database we get something unique in that, generally the ID, which we will soon see. But for array it's a bit difficult. So for my, and that error is gone. So
we'll look into a real world rendering now. So for it, let me have a person's object. So real world rendering generally have array of object. So that's what we receive from any server on any API endpoint. So this array of object is there, in which we have three objects, one with ID 1, 2 and 3, have a name, age and skills. So let's move forward and we will show them. So it is very easy. Persons. Okay, so we are not using this, so let me comment it out, or it will give a warning. Persons, then instead of name, person, and then what we will do, we will render a different component. So this is what we generally do, we don't show it in the same component. In real world problems, we show the HTML, which will be static every time in a different component. So we'll do person, so we have not created it yet. Person key equal to person dot id. See, we have id. So as I've told earlier, in real world problem we generally get id from the server, and which is unique, so we don't need to worry about anything. So person dot id, person, a prop person, and we are passing this person, person. So let me import it also, although we have not yet created. Import person from person. Okay, so let's quickly create it. So here person.js, and it will be a functional component. So I am using the snippet for it, and the props it will get. So we are doing destructuring also here. Person, destructuring is done. Return, let me use fragment because we are going to have three things. One is the h1 in which we will have name will be person dot name. Copy it 2 more time. Second one will be paragraph, and this one also will be paragraph. So let me change this. This is age, and so this will be skills, and this will be age. So let me save it, and got refreshed and everything okay. So this completes part 8 of the series.